Let's talk about a topic shrouded in both excitement and trepidation, whispered in hushed tones and plastered across sensational headlines. Prophecies about specific dates like 2025. I see the flicker of curiosity in your eyes, the anticipation of a grand reveal, the hope for a glimpse behind the celestial curtain. But I tell you this, my children, fixating on specific dates is like chasing a mirage in the desert. It distracts you from the true oasis, the living water of my eternal word. The truth, the real shock, isn't about a particular year. It's about the timeless principles I've already revealed, principles that govern the universe and the journey of your soul. You see these pronouncements, these predictions of future events, and you crave the certainty they seem to offer. You long to know the when, the where, the how. But true wisdom lies not in knowing the timetable, but in understanding the journey itself. I have not given you a calendar of future events, but a compass to guide you through the ever-shifting sands of time. Consider the scriptures, where I speak of the signs of the times, the birth pangs of a new creation. These are not cryptic clues to be deciphered for a specific date, but signposts pointing towards a deeper truth, the ongoing struggle between light and darkness, the constant call to choose righteousness, the unwavering promise of my eventual return. My words are not meant to be twisted into timelines, but woven into the fabric of your lives. The parable of the 10 virgins, for instance, is not about predicting the day of my return, but about the importance of constant preparedness, of keeping your lamps trimmed and burning with the oil of faith. It's about spiritual vigilance, not chronological accuracy. What does it profit a man to know the date of a storm, if he has not built his house upon a solid foundation? Would knowing the exact moment a thief would strike prevent the theft? No. It is the preparation, the steadfastness, the unwavering trust in me that matters. These are the truths that will sustain you, not the fleeting allure of a prophesied date. The world offers you fleeting pleasures, instant gratification, the illusion of control through knowledge of the future. But I offer you something far greater, the enduring peace that comes from surrendering to my will, the unshakable hope that transcends the confines of time, the boundless love that binds us together for eternity. The Book of Revelation, often cited in these date-focused pronouncements, is not a timetable, but a tapestry of symbolic language, depicting the ultimate triumph of good over evil. It speaks of the struggles and tribulations that will inevitably come, but also of the glorious promise of a new heaven and a new earth. Focus on the message of hope, the assurance of my enduring presence, not on deciphering hidden codes for a specific year. The true revelation is not a date, but the revelation of my love for you. Look around you. The signs are everywhere. Not signs pointing to a specific date, but signs of the times, echoes of the eternal battle between good and evil. See the love and compassion in the hearts of my true followers, and also the darkness that seeks to extinguish that light. This is the true battle, the one fought not on a specific day but every day in the hearts of mankind. Prepare yourselves not for a date, but for a life lived in accordance with my will. Cultivate the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the qualities that will truly prepare you, not for a specific year, but for eternity. So let go of the need to know the when and embrace the how. How will you live your life in the light of my teachings? How will you spread my love and compassion to a world in need? How will you prepare your heart for the ultimate reunion with me? These are the questions that truly matter, the questions that hold the key to your eternal destiny. For I tell you truly, the kingdom of God is not a date on a calendar, but a kingdom within your heart. Nurture that kingdom, cultivate that inner peace, and you will be ready not for a specific year but for every moment of your life, and for the glorious eternity that awaits. Let's speak of a matter that stirs the hearts of many, a topic whispered in hushed tones and emblazoned across sensational headlines: prophecies and the allure of specific dates. You see, my children, I understand the human desire for certainty, the yearning to peek behind the curtain of time and glimpse the unfolding of the future. This fascination with prophecy, while understandable, often misses the deeper truths woven within the fabric of my word. It's as if you're so focused on deciphering the exact hour a ship will arrive at the harbor that you miss the vastness of the ocean, the majesty of the journey itself. Consider the fig tree as I spoke of in Matthew 24 verses 32 to 34. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as its twigs get tender and its leaves come out, you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see all these things, you know that it is near, right at the door. Truly I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. I speak of signs, of seasons, of the natural unfolding of events, but the focus should not be on predicting the precise moment, but on understanding the underlying principles, the eternal truths that govern the universe. The fig tree doesn't announce the exact arrival of summer, but signals the change of season, the natural progression of time. Similarly, the signs I speak of are not meant to be meticulously decoded for a specific date, but understood as indicators of a larger spiritual reality. The kingdom of God, as I said, is like a mustard seed, small in its beginnings but destined to grow into something magnificent. The focus should not be on predicting the exact height of the tree, but on nurturing its growth, tending to its roots, ensuring it receives the nourishment it needs to flourish. The true prophecy, the true revelation lies not in knowing the when, but in understanding the how. How will you live your life in accordance with my teachings? How will you embody the love, compassion, and forgiveness that I have shown you? These are the questions that truly matter, the questions that will shape not only your earthly journey, but your eternal destiny. Recall the parable of the talents in Matthew 25. The servants were not rewarded based on their ability to predict when their master would return, but on how they used the gifts they had been given. The focus is on stewardship, on responsibility, on using the time and resources we have been given wisely. Time, my children, is a precious gift, not a riddle to be solved. Spend it not on chasing fleeting prophecies, but on cultivating the fruits of the Spirit, on building a life grounded in faith, hope, and love. The wisdom of the Scriptures lies not in uncovering hidden codes, but in allowing their timeless truths to transform your hearts and minds, guiding you towards a life of meaning and purpose. Remember, the greatest commandment is this: love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it: love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. Matthew 22 verses 37 to 40. Let these words be your guide, not the pursuit of specific dates or the decoding of cryptic prophecies. Live each day as if it were your last, filled with love, compassion, and a deep commitment to serving others. This is the true path to enlightenment, the true fulfillment of prophecy. Let us speak of a matter that has captivated humanity for eons, a whisper that echoes through the corridors of time, a question that stirs both hope and trepidation within the human heart, the allure of prophecy and the enigma of specific dates. I see the flicker of curiosity in your eyes, the anticipation of a grand unveiling, the desire to glimpse the secrets hidden within the scrolls of destiny. Yet, my children, I tell you this. The true mystery lies not in deciphering a date, but in understanding the timeless principles woven into the fabric of existence. The world offers you the illusion of certainty, the seductive promise of knowing thing when, but I offer you something far greater, the wisdom of the how. For what does it profit a man to know the day a storm will arrive if he has not built his house upon a solid foundation? The parable of the wise and foolish builders speaks not of predicting the tempest, but of preparing for it. It is not the date of the storm that matters, but the strength of your foundation, the resilience of your spirit. Consider the words of Matthew 7 verses 24 to 27. Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. The true prophecy, the true revelation, is not a date etched in stone, but a life lived in accordance with my teachings, a foundation built on the rock of faith, love, and unwavering devotion. The scriptures are not a cryptic code to be deciphered for a specific date, but a living testament to the enduring power of my love, a guidebook for navigating the complexities of the human journey. The Book of Revelation, often cited in these date-focused pronouncements, is not a timetable of future events, but a tapestry of symbolic language, depicting the eternal struggle between light and darkness, the ultimate triumph of good over evil. The true message lies not in pinpointing a specific year, but in understanding the ongoing battle within your own hearts, the daily choice between righteousness and sin. The question is not when will the world end, but how will you live in it? How will you embody the virtues I have taught you? How will you be a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness? These are the questions that truly matter, the questions that will shape not only your earthly existence but your eternal destiny. My kingdom is not a date on a calendar but a kingdom within your heart. Nurture that kingdom, cultivate the seeds of compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love. Let your actions be a testament to your faith, your life a living prophecy of my enduring grace. For the true miracle is not the prediction of a specific date, but the transformation of the human heart, the realization of your divine potential, the unfolding of a life lived in harmony with my divine will. Let your actions be a testament to your faith, your life a living prophecy of my enduring grace. For the true miracle is not the prediction of a specific date, but the transformation of the human heart, the realization of your divine potential, the unfolding of a life lived in harmony with my divine will. Let us speak of a matter that has echoed through the ages, a whisper carried on the winds of time, a question that stirs the very depths of the human soul, the nature of suffering. I see the shadows that flicker across your hearts, the questions that linger in your minds, the pain that etches itself upon your very being. Why, you ask, does suffering exist? Why does darkness seem to hold such sway in a world I created with love? The answer, my children, is not a simple one, nor is it easily grasped by the finite mind. Suffering is not a punishment as some would claim, but a crucible, a forge where the spirit is tempered, where character is refined, where compassion is born. Think of the seed that must be buried in the darkness of the earth before it can sprout and blossom into the light. So too, the human spirit often requires the darkness of suffering to awaken its true potential, to discover the depths of its own resilience, to blossom into the fullness of its divine nature. I do not inflict suffering upon you, but I walk with you through the valley of shadows, my hand outstretched, my love unwavering. Remember the words of Isaiah 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I am not a distant observer of your pain, but an active participant in your journey, a constant companion in your struggles. The trials you face are not meant to break you, but to mold you, to shape you into the image of my divine love. Just as a sculptor chisels away at the rough edges of a stone to reveal the masterpiece within, so too does suffering refine the human spirit, revealing the beauty and strength that often lie hidden beneath the surface. Consider the story of Job, a man whose faith was tested beyond measure. He endured unimaginable loss, unimaginable pain, yet his spirit remained unbroken, his devotion unwavering. In his suffering, he discovered a deeper understanding of my divine nature, a profound appreciation for the gift of life. The purpose of suffering is not to question my love, but to deepen your understanding of it. It is in the crucible of pain that you discover the true strength of your spirit, the unwavering presence of my grace. The trials you face are not a sign of my absence, but an invitation to draw closer to me, to lean on my strength, to find solace in my unwavering love. For in the midst of your suffering, I am there, whispering words of comfort, offering a hand to hold, guiding you through the darkness and into the light. Do not despair, my children, for even in the deepest shadows, my love shines brightly. Embrace the challenges that come your way not as punishments, but as opportunities for growth, for transformation, for the realization of your divine potential. For it is through suffering that you discover the true meaning of life, the depth of my love, and the unwavering promise of my eternal presence. Let us speak of a matter that has echoed through the ages, a whisper carried on the winds of time, a question that stirs the heart of man and beckons him to seek answers beyond the veil of the seen, the allure of prophecy and the enigma of specific dates. I see the flicker of curiosity in your eyes, the anticipation of a grand unveiling, the desire to glimpse the secrets hidden within the scrolls of destiny. Yet, my children, I tell you this: the true mystery lies not in deciphering a date, but in understanding the timeless principles woven into the fabric of existence. The world offers you the illusion of certainty, the seductive promise of knowing then when, but I offer you something far greater, the wisdom of the how. For what does it profit a man to know the day a storm will arrive if he has not built his house upon a solid foundation? The parables I shared with you, those earthly stories imbued with heavenly meaning, were not given as cryptic codes to be cracked, but as guiding lights to illuminate the path of righteousness. Consider the parable of the talents. Did I commend the servants who accurately predicted my return? No, my children. I commended those who used their gifts wisely, who multiplied what they had been given, who lived each day in purposeful service. The message, then, is not about anticipating a specific moment in time, but about living each moment with intention, with purpose, with an unwavering commitment to fulfilling your divine potential. Similarly, the parable of the 10 virgins speaks not of predicting the hour of my arrival, but of the vital importance of spiritual preparedness. The oil in their lamps is not a magical elixir tied to a specific date, but a symbol of unwavering faith, a constant readiness to embrace my presence in your lives. The question is not when will the bridegroom arrive, but are you prepared to receive him? Is your heart filled with the oil of love, compassion, and devotion? Are you living a life that reflects the values of my kingdom? These are the questions that truly matter, the questions that will determine your readiness, not for a specific date, but for the eternal embrace of my love. The scriptures, my children, are not a calendar of future events, but a compass guiding you towards a life of meaning and purpose. They speak of signs and seasons, not to satisfy your curiosity about the future, but to awaken you to the present moment, to the eternal truths that govern the universe. The fig tree putting forth its leaves signals not a date on a calendar, but the natural unfolding of life, the constant cycle of growth and renewal. Similarly, the signs of the times are not meant to be meticulously decoded for a specific year, but understood as indicators of a larger spiritual reality, a call to awaken from your slumber and embrace the fullness of your divine inheritance. The true revelation, the true prophecy, lies not in knowing the when, but in embodying the how. How will you live your life in accordance with my teachings? How will you love your neighbor as yourself? How will you be a vessel of my grace in a world desperately in need of healing? These are the questions that will shape not only your earthly journey, but your eternal destiny. My kingdom is not a date circled on a calendar, but a kingdom within your heart. Nurture that kingdom, cultivate the seeds of faith, hope, and love, and you will be ready not for a specific year, but for every moment of your life, and for the glorious eternity that awaits.